friend of mine brought me their jacket today. It's their favorite jacket. They've had it for a long time. It's very comfortable, but it got a tear in it today. It's very, very thin leather, so it's going to need some support, and I'm going to show you how I make this repair. Life is hectic, so I don't upload on a regular basis, so please hit the bell to be notified when I do. The very first thing I did was I went through my box of leather and I found one little scrap piece of leather that's almost the exact same color. So I'm going to take this and cut this out as support for this. Okay, now I'm going to take the seam ripper and take out the seams on both sides from about a 1/2 inch before to a 1/2 inch after. This tear goes all the way to here, so I'll be taking it out to about right here. Now you can see where the tear is. I'll be using this to patch it with. So this is going to go on the outside of that tear and then underneath the seam allowance. This leather is a lot thicker, and this is very thin. So as I'm sewing this leather, I'll be bringing the needle. This is the back of the leather. It's the grain side. This is the soft side, which is the flesh side of the animal. The needle can go in at an angle and actually come out near the top, but not through the top. You can see that. It's a good way to hide stitches. Okay, so the first thing I've done is I've clipped on this little piece right here and held it in place with these clips. This will just allow me to be able to start stitching this in a straight line instead of having this move all over the place. Now, because this fabric right here is so thin, I don't want to put my knot in that because it might pop through. This is pretty tough, so I'm going to put my knot in the back of this one right here by going only halfway through the skin. Like I said, it is pretty tough. Oh. Just going to tie a knot in it. Now, if you didn't see how I tied that knot, when I stuck the needle all the way through, I left a little bit of a tail. Then I took this thread, wrapped it around both my fingers, so it causes this loop. The thread's crossing here. So again, I wrapped it over, it causes this loop. Then I grab the tail and pull tight. And do it again. Pull through. Now, if you want to make a square knot, you can do the same, but I was going this way, so you go the opposite direction and grab the tail and pull through. This should be knotted pretty good since I demonstrated that multiple times. You don't have to make that many knots. That was for demonstration. So now, got the knot. The needle in at an angle. Come up right at the edge of the top. And gently pull through without getting your thread knotted, like I'm trying to. And I'm going to go down through this piece, very close to the surface, or very close to the edge. And then it's kind of hard to explain here. As I go down through the edge, I'm actually going to come back towards this part. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's kind of hard to show. Anyways, so back towards the inside of that patch to where I'm grabbing it from the inside and then heading back out at an angle again, right at the top edge. And then looping it around. So the thread is coming out at this very top edge and going straight down, but back in. With my nail, I can feel the needles right around this area right here. Then trying to show it on camera, I'll try to open it, and then I'll come back out at an angle, again, right at that top edge. And loop it around. I'm going to do that all the way around. I'm going to hook it around one of those threads. And one of those threads again. It's going to create this loop. The needle through the loop and under this thread. Pull straight through. And that will cause a knot. And we'll stick it in between the layers. Back out up here. That pulls the knot inside. And then cut the thread close. My audio stopped working here. All I'm doing here is opening up the lining inside the shoulder right under where the repair is going to be made. That way I can put that part on the sewing machine and just do straight stitches on the machine. Then I'll have to hand stitch the lining back up. To start the knot, I insert the needle into the lining about 1 inch from where I want to make the knot. Pull the thread until it just slips into the lining. Pick up just a few threads and pull until a loop forms. Insert the needle up through the loop, then under the thread, and then pull. Again, pick up only a few threads, pull to form a loop, insert the needle into the loop and under the thread, and then pull tight. You can see the holes left by the old stitches. I use these as a guide. I insert the needle through one hole and out the next. I then insert the needle into the matching hole on the other side and repeat. I am leaving this loose so you can see how it looks. Then gently pull the thread, which will bring the two sides together. This should not be so tight it causes a puckering effect. I clip the old threads and continue. When I get to the end, I tie off my thread. Insert the needle into the lining and pull, and then clip. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like these videos. Thank you.